Good morning, Cancer. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Cancer, this is your March reading. I apologize that it's getting out to you all mid-March, but here we are. I'm going to adjust a little bit here. So it's been crazy. So I just want to take a second and say thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented to the channel, all the ways that you support me. Thank you so very much. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, discern the messages accordingly. Remember that timing is fluid as well. Discern what comes through. Not everything will be for you. And thank you to everybody who's booked personal readings and donated to the channel. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate all of your love and support. So, Cancer, with that, let's jump into your reading here, see what's going on for you as we move throughout the month of March. Spirit just said it's a timing thing. You know, it's the energy for the water signs has been very, I'm going to call it peculiar. It's been love, light, and holy, and then mixed with a little bit of turmoil in between, or trying to navigate certain areas of life, getting clear about what is transpiring. So let's see what's happening. Whoa. You're going to throw the whole deck at me. Some of you could be seeking guidance right now, whether this is from spirit, this is from a friend, a mentor, clergy, it could be anything, right? But I do feel like some of you are seeking guidance because you could feel as if, like lone man toting the ship, right? Like trying to navigate a ship on your own and not quite sure what to do with that energy is how that feels to me. You know, I don't know what it is with you guys when I read for you, but it's like there's always eyes peering. There's always peering, whether this is you peering at something or somebody peering at you. Eyes are always on you, or vice versa. You're the one doing the looking. I do feel like Spirit is saying that for some of you, you're investigating your feelings at this time. So decisions, there we go, right? I'm hearing from Spirit to stay or to go, to walk away, to navigate alchemy. You know, Cancer, a lot of you have been stepping into this new powerful purpose of yourself, and with that energy, it's like you're starting to see how things are radiating around you, whether this has to do with your own internal being, the shift in your energy that has happened and I've seen take place, or if this is a new world of opportunity for you. And it's like it's almost like you're trying to integrate the past with the present, and it's not even so much about, you know, we could easily say letting go of the old and then incorporating only the new. I don't feel like it's that. It's almost like learning to forget the past entirely, but to incorporate who you are in this moment as to who you're becoming in the future tense. Okay, so it's interesting how this comes through in destiny, incubation, play. Your dreams could be playing a very massive role in the feelings that are being struck up within you, or what it is that you are becoming more aware of, Spirit is saying too. So it's bridging a gap here in whether this is yourself, your work, your family, your love life, whatever it is, but it's bridging a gap. Spirit is also saying there's some mysticism behind the things that are light is being shed on. It's almost like it feels so bright that it's almost blinding. There's certain parts of life to you right now, Cancer, that feel blinding. Like, you know, once you see something, you can't unsee it. Once you know something, you can't unknow it. Once you recognize it, you can't unrecognize it. You know, whatever this is for you specifically. But I also feel like there is an idea of it's almost within your grasp. I think that almost within your grasp is a mix of things, whether this is achieving success, goals, understanding other people as well, that it's almost in your grasp. So let's dive deeper here and see what else we've got for you for Cancer. You guys have so many cards in both of these decks. I usually don't have that many try to pop out. Aries and Taurus season for you, Cancer, is going to be very bold, where there's a lot of horn energy that is pushing against, the grain. It's pushing against resistance. It's pushing against even community. You could almost be coming into a space throughout this eclipse season, Cancer, where maybe even the one thing or the one person or the one whatever that has helped to guide you, it's almost like you're stubborn. You're pushing back on what you know to be a truth. That it's almost like you're getting in your own way. I hope that's making sense. Think about the people that you talk to, rely on, whether it's your spirit guides, yourself. Are you pushing against the advice that you're being given? Are you pushing back against new ways of thinking, new perceptions, going, I don't want to see that for what it is because it is blinding. It's getting in my way of seeing past a certain point. You think about it like if you're driving and the sun gets in your face, you can't see past what's right in front of you. And it's like, I feel like that light is being shown on you specifically, but you can't see past that point. Pay attention that your focus is not just on you, but what else is out and around you as well. It's very, it's almost like looking back at something and going, hindsight's 2020. Again, I hope that's making perfect sense for you. But there's something about this light that's blinding that you keep drawing me back to that. You may not want to see things. Like it's being illuminated so much that it's creating this resistance within you that's like, I don't want to see it for what it is. I don't want to believe what I'm seeing here. And what's on the other side of that is a rainbow. What's on the other side of that is wish fulfillment. Pisces card, bond. So I talked about those water signs in general. There it is. Dynamism still coming out at the bottom of the deck. This could be very much Cancer around your bonds. Last year was all about the self. This year there's a big highlight on our partnerships. And I do feel like there's going to be some struggles within your bonds with other people this month. It's like you're trying to, you may have that one person, that one safe space that you go to for advice, or, some of you could be looking at tarot or readers like myself for some kind of guidance, but it's like you're tuning out some of the people that you would have typically turned to. It's like what they're saying to you is something that you don't want to hear or acknowledge. And again, there's a lot of, I want to show you this light. I feel like it's very, very important. You have the light from the bowl of alchemy, right? That's stirring up. You've got this light from this pendulum, which is the decision. There's a decision here that you have to make. Spirit is saying to listen to your higher guidance with that. You've got that bond. You see that light emitting from that bond card. And then you've got dynamism, which has come out now twice on the bottom. There's another burst of light. It's like whatever it is that you're choosing to ignore or not wanting to see it for its true value is being exercised and lit up even more, because it's like that, those intuitive nudges that we get going, maybe I shouldn't go to that event or that thing. And then you're like, well, what the hell is it going to hurt? And you go and you're extremely uncomfortable. Like you had these little warning signs, or maybe traffic was backed up on the way. Like you had all these little warning signs getting there that you probably should just turn around and go home, and then something stupid happens. It's like, I should have just stayed home. It's that kind of energy of there's these subtle things that could have come up in the past for you, Cancer, that showed itself just enough to go, here, trust your intuition. Then there's the next phase of this, trust your intuition. Then it's the next phase, trust your intuition. Now you're getting outside of yourself, outside of your spiritual guidance, your intuitive nature, and relying on something or needing something from somebody else, but at the same time fighting situations or people that you have gone to in the past or have reconnected with for this advice. And then this dynamism, again, is another big burst of light that, to me, it's a very different dynamic of a highlight of what is transpiring. It's really, Spirit is asking you to return to your intuition. If you're unclear about what you're supposed to do, go back to that. When it's truly Spirit, you can't be misled. Okay, so it's going to be about what your monkey mind does with the information that's coming in. So let's see here. Past, present, and future for Cancer, please, Spirit. King of Wands coming out. This is, Spirit is saying a level up, a power up, and I've seen that for you in February, Cancer, where you were really kind of stepping into a space of confidence, building up who you were. And Five of Swords, you know, somebody could have felt like you checked out on them, or you could also have felt like during that time of significance that others were checking out on you. There's some underlying energy with the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords with that King of Wands that says to me, there was some haste, I'm hearing hasty decisions that were made, that maybe both sides of a situation weren't seeing the truth of the matter. There's something here about a heavy truth as well. What else for Cancer, please, Spirit? What else for Cancer? Page of Wands. You know, carefree, partying. It doesn't have to be. But this is also lighting up, and those pages are also messengers. So there could have been invites. I talked about, you know, going somewhere to an, you know, an event. There could have been, or is going to be, Spirit is saying something simultaneous to other facts that are presenting themselves in your life, that some kind of news and or information that you take action on is going to highlight whatever it is that you're not sure about right now. Queen of Pentacles. There is an investment in new opportunities that are coming in where you have been able to ground and stabilize yourself, Cancer, that are kind of kicking up and coming through for you right now. I feel like you're playing with the energy that comes through, whether it's intuition or whatever, just on different terms. It's almost like if you've followed your gut and your guidance for so long, whether you feel like you need to switch it up, or there's a restlessness. I'm getting the idea of restlessness that comes in and goes, I don't want to do it this way anymore. I need something else. It's almost like your soul is craving something else. But my fear to this for you is it healthy? It's a very interesting energy. It's kind of being caught between what you know to be true and then trying these new ways and getting confused in the mix of it all. King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. This is still working on Pisces. Maybe you're dealing with the Pisces. I've got Sagittarius and Taurus here, as well as Pisces. Cancer, I'm going to tell you, there is a new partnership that is forming here somewhere. For some of you, this could be love related. This could be having to make a decision between the past and the future. For others of you, if this is not love related, there could be, Spirit is saying uncertainty as to what actually makes you feel stable and grounded. Maybe you got involved in a project or something that was very, was like a passion, purposed drive. And it was fun, and you could be feeling burnout from it. And now it's like, I want to work on something more practical. Like, what you want to work on is changing and shifting. And I think I said up for review, maybe. I don't know if I said that or not. But you've got the Page of Swords. That is a review. That's, online. It's a renewal of different information coming through. It is light bulb moments. It's wanting to gain insight or investigating, reading, researching, writing, something, going back to, if you've been in a lot of action mode, going into a new field of learning as well. If this is relationships, this is wanting, again, there's like this sense of renewal, of wanting something new, to do something new and different. And there's a lot of confusion in that. Cancer, Spirit is also saying for you that for some of you, this could be tied to things that you have had or people that you have had energy exchange with in the past, where you may be watching this play out external to you, and that is causing you to doubt your intuition. King of Wands, we've got the Nine of Wands. Somewhat came out sideways, Four of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Tower. More choices. I said about being burnout, right? That Nine of Wands, that wounded warrior, he's put in the fight. He's done the work. Nines are, pretty much the end as we move into the 10, where the new beginnings and the endings kind of tie in together. You're holding on to something from the past that has a lot of passion, but you're also seeing somebody interchange the way they do things. They interchange the actions that they take, the assertiveness around situations. This could be you or someone else that's just extremely tired. Have burnt the candle at both ends. You're feeling weary, and it's leading to some confusion here. That Tower showing itself is like, whatever this is has been the inevitable. It was a matter of when. Again, very interesting energy that comes through. This Page of Wands, Spirit, for Cancer, what is this Page of Wands about? As I say, the 10, right? As just said it. After the 9 comes the 10. There's the 10 of Wands. This Page of Wands is, there's simultaneous 9, 10, 11, the Page of Wands with the Magician. Wanting something new, alchemizing new beginnings. The problem with this, to me, Cancer, is when it comes to the past, the decisions that you need to make, I don't know that you're making them. That's a little concerning, because it's almost like where you need to tie up those loose ends. You need to get from that 9 to the 10 and integrate the end to the beginning. The 10 of Wands to me feels like with the Page of Wands, is like ignoring something and just going into something new without cleaning up the past. It's like having your house in disarray and clutter and expecting, your kitchen's a mess. Here we go. Here's a good example. Your kitchen's a mess. You've got shit everywhere. Didn't feel like doing the dishes last night, but you need to bake a cake. Where are you going to bake that cake if you don't clean up the stuff from before? You don't have any room. It's like you're manifesting from this unbearable load and just saying, well, fuck it. I'll figure it out. If everything is in disarray, then let it be in disarray. But I'm going to manifest. And you can't manifest from a place where you don't have a clear understanding of what the hell is going on in your world. When you manifest from that place, you're going to manifest more chaos, more turmoil. I think that at one point here, Cancer, recently, you thought that things were going to get really easy. And not saying that they're not easier than they've been in the past. But to remember that there will always be new challenges that come up that are still going to require your care, effort, energy, and attention. Again, for some of you, I'd say about 25% of you, you're dealing with somebody that's dealing with this, and you're watching it play out in front of your eyes. That may be that blinding light of, I don't want to see this. I can't see it. It's too much, too soon, too fast. Okay? Nine of Pentacles. Just heard from Spirit, how do I do it on my own? What makes you think for a second, Cancer, that you're not capable of doing it on your own? You could, again, if this is a love situation and things have gotten heavy in a current place, you could be manifesting somebody else. But the problem with this energy that I'm picking up is this King of Pentacles is not you. You're in the Eight of Pentacles mode. It's almost, excuse me, it's almost submissive. Like you're handing over control to somebody or something else, and you're becoming submissive again to your own life. Going, I don't know any other way, so I'm just going to take a back seat and let somebody else hold my hand and guide me. Let somebody else dominate my experience while I learn. You could, right? Yes, we need to learn. The Eight of Pentacles is learning, building, understanding, working with the energies as they come into us, alchemizing different things. Again, be careful you're not losing your sense of self again to something. I'm honestly surprised that I don't have the Devil on the card. Or on the table. So, one more for this. King of Pentacles coming out sideways. Six of Cups. The Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords. That King of Pentacles in any other position but the upright, to me, is, with the Knight of Swords here, what may start off as something pure, well-intended, could go sideways very quickly. It's evoking an emotion within you. You know, they say we tend to pick situations or people that feel like home to us. But you have to really ask yourself, Cancer, what is your definition of home? When you go way back, was your home abusive? Was it demeaning? Was it healthy? Was it balanced? What is your definition of home? Because whatever you're turning to here, outside of your intuition, just because it feels like home does not mean that it's a healthy home. Your emotions, I think, during this eclipse are going to be extremely muddled. And it's trying to navigate anything. It's finding anything, even potentially on a sexual nature, that makes you feel good. Whatever is going to fill that void. It's almost like, I won't say that you're losing your way. I think this is going to be a lesson where you, again, thought things were going to get super simple. Certain parts of life are. Other things are very complicated when it comes to your emotions. You've got a lot of fire here, and you got a lot of pentacles here. So, and then you're incorporating this mentality of just go and do, rather than feeling your way through it because your emotions are not clear. Okay, I hope that's making sense for you guys. All right, for Cancer, please, advice. Healthy choices. Needing to make healthier choices in the past. And I do think, Cancer, you've been working on that. You've really examined these things and committed yourself to making better decisions. And again, that energy of things feeling better, things feeling good, not thinking you're going to have a lot of challenges. But those challenges are going to resurface to test us. It's for our growth, our development. Advice. Competition and energy. The other woman looked over your shoulder, heartbroken. Again, loose ends. If this is a divorce or something to that effect, which doesn't have to be, but I'm using it as the thing we can relate to. This is asking yourself, did I tie up these loose? Am I finishing and completing something before I start something new? Because if not, you're going to have this frenzied energy. You're going to have situations that are going to break your heart because you refuse to take a look at the things that needed to be examined, even though it was being elevated to your foresight. It was being given to you. It is learning how to end the past. And then in the future, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. It's what I said. If this is partnerships, what could start off as very pure could turn very toxic. And as I say that, there is seduction and engagement rings. Somebody is seducing you into a space of committing to something that you may not be ready for. Very, very interesting energy. But I would say to you, Cancer, a reiteration of what does home feel like to you? Was it a healthy home or was it not? There's something very imperative about that sense as you make decisions throughout the month of March. So, yeah, that's an interesting read for you guys. Definitely. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you guys love and light. If you want to dive into your personal situation a little deeper, the personal readings are open and available. That information is found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. I'm wishing you all the very best, and I will see you soon.